Something I really wanted to talk about today is the fact that anybody with a toddler who has raised kids before, I think can agree on one thing, and that is it is incredibly easy to get caught up thinking about just random stuff that you got to deal with kids that doesn't matter, and then like 6 months later you're thinking to yourself like, I can't believe I was worried that much about whatever that was. But we got these whole new problems to look at now. But one thing that you can worry about, and I think people really don't worry about enough, is stuff that compounds over time, and your ability to change what you do and who you are in ways that both benefit you and your kids over time, and that you can definitely look back later on and be proud of. So I go to the gym with my buddy and his wife every morning, um, and they're a little older than me, but the wife is a little older than him even, and I think she's around 50 or so. But they've got three kids, and we're always out doing stuff. And my buddy is really in shape, so she got to wanting to go to the gym with him just to kind of, I feel like, keep up with him a little bit. Um, and she just was talking to me this morning about how they went on two or three trips late last year, and then the holidays kind of snuck up with her, and she feels like she's lost 2 or 3 months worth of progress, which she probably has, in all honesty. But a big thing with that, with her, is she comes in every day, and I really don't think that she pushes herself very much. But she'll be stuck on the same weight for a little while and everything, until we finally are kind of like, come on, you can do way more than what you're doing. And then, you know, for her to lose 2 or 3 months worth of progress probably does feel bad for her. But I mean, she, in all reality, could get that progress back very quickly if she would push through it and actually try and push herself. Um, but that got me thinking a little bit more about my journey with the gym and all that, and I try really hard to take care of myself so that my family will be proud of how I look and what I can do with my body. Um, Growing up, my dad didn't take care of himself, and he still doesn't, and it'll eventually be what gets him. But I, whenever I asked him to go play with me, or to, if he wanted to be a coach for one of my teams, it was always his knees were broken down, his body was broken down, he didn't take care of himself, and he couldn't keep up. How are you going to run around with keep up with a 12-year-old playing soccer if your knees are killing you all the time? You just don't do it, especially if you're slightly overweight like he was. Um, so when I had my kids, I told myself I want to be able to play with them, and I want to be able to keep up with them so that they want to play with me. Um, so I've always made a good effort to do that. But I think a really understated part, and what I was really trying to get to, is it's on you to take care of yourself and really try to make yourself something that your kids will be proud of. It's one thing for you to want to be proud of your kids, it's another thing for them to be proud of you. And they're not going to be proud of your job, most likely. I mean, firefighters and stuff, they're cool, and everyone likes them, but you got to give your kid a way to be proud of you personally. They If you can make them proud of the way you look and set a good example for them, it'll really do wonders moving into the future, especially if you start early. I don't ever want to be at the place where my dad was when I was a kid. I don't want my knees to be falling apart. I don't want my body to be hurting all the time, and me not to feel like playing with my kids. And then when they get older and we can get into doing sports like golf, tennis, soccer, I don't really want them to play football, but if they play football, then I want to be able to help them play it. And it's really easy if you just put effort into it and prioritize it. Don't get caught up in all the simple stuff like what's one more outfit from Amazon or TJ Maxx or Target going to do for your kids. Put that mental and physical energy into getting out and making yourself a little bit better off for them. At the end of the day, all they want to do is hang out with you and be more like you, and for you to want to do the same with them. And just make sure your priorities are aligned with that. You can say it all day long, but if you don't live it, then you're just not going. It's not going to happen. So maybe get yourself in the gym, figure out your cholesterol problem. I don't know whatever is going on with you, or it could be a thyroid issue. But put a little effort into it. I mean, you're never gonna get anywhere scrolling Facebook or whatever. You know, prioritize what matters and get out there and play with your kids. All right, see you.